Getting those measurements.
I like how she was just like, nothing.
There is nothing
like
there.
a bean cover.
I know. It's just a bralette, so there's no custom name.
Ah, nothing.
She just like tapped the side of my boobs like, nothing. Correct. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet Vegan because I'm Vietnam vegan, and you may recognize, actually you may not recognize this background because this is my new office. We moved into our new house. I have a bunch of videos coming up in a backlog that explain what happened between the last place and this place. If you've been following around on Insta stories, you're probably a little bit more updated. If you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me. My tag is the Viet Vegan, or if you want to follow my personal plant/bullet journal account, it's Lisa Loves Leaves, because it's like leaves of paper, but also leaves of a plant. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. A big shout out to Squarespace. I'm using them for my wedding website, and they're a really great platform for having an online presence if you're making a website for your blog, your business, your personal reasons, a portfolio, or just having a fun time. Anyway, let's get into this video about my wedding dress. If you guys want to see other updates from the wedding planning process, I'll leave a link in the corner. I have a playlist of all the different sort of vlogs that I've been doing to document our wedding journey. Today's topic is wedding dress. I have always loved watching Say Yes to the Dress. I'm not like your typical bride, I guess. I mean, who is really? But I have a lot of different things I wanted to incorporate into our wedding, and I wanted a wedding dress that kind of married my Western sort of background as well as my Canadian background. Also, if you're wondering where I'm wearing gloves, I have a major eczema outbreak right now and everything hurts. So I just have like a ton of lotion underneath here to try and keep my hands from freaking out. It's also really dry in this house. I need to get my humidifier up and running. I initially started my dress search online with like sort of general Pinteresty type things. I loved lace. I loved like the sort of form-fitting silhouette, but not like too sexy, but just kind of like, you know, showed off bits of my body that I like and, you know, hid parts of my body that I don't like as much. So I don't have the dress yet. We're about 3 months away. My first fitting is in May, so it's a month before the wedding. I know I'm cutting it close, but you know what? It's fine. I have faith in that seamstress. So the person who's making my dress, her name is Tina, and she is an alterations person. She does alterations, seamstress, tailor. I don't know what her professional title job thing is, but she does alterations for bridal companies and bridal dress shops in Toronto, and she's been doing it for a really long time. So she knows her. She knows not only the Western side of wedding dresses, but also the Vietnamese side. She just knew exactly what I wanted in terms of like executing the vision that I wanted. So we went last year, and I went with my bridal party minus one of my bridesmaids because she's in LA. We went with Margot and Janelle and my mom, and we went to her house. She works out of her house, and she has like this whole area, tons of fabrics. She has this one area that's just full of dresses, and it's just like so many different styles, so many different colors. Traditionally, a Vietnamese dress is red, as you saw in my tea ceremony video, but I wanted a white dress because I wanted that sort of like white bridal look. So we tried on a bunch of different dresses. We sort of figured out what kind of style I liked or didn't like. My first time that I went there was in July, and I didn't really have an idea of the dress that I wanted. I had an idea of what I liked and what I didn't like, but I didn't have a specific vision. My friends thought like, you know, a boat neck line looked better on me, whereas I prefer the high collar, and like people who aren't Vietnamese might not understand like the significance and the traditional look of having like that high collar in a dress would be, and like that to me is like one of the indications that this is a Vietnamese dress, and I kind of wanted to keep that. In the end, after I think it was like 8 months of me sort of ruminating more on what I liked, I sort of refined my vision. And while I had a lot of help with my bridesmaids, I had like a better idea of like what I wanted. This whole process of going shopping with your bridal party or like your friends or whatever, I don't like being a burden. I don't know, this whole wedding planning process has been really kind of difficult for me because like I don't like inconveniencing people, even though like it's one of my love languages, acts of service. So like people to come out to do this means a lot to me. I just like, I don't like putting them in that situation, if that makes any sense. Even though I understand that's the point of having a bridal party, to be a part of the bridal party, like that's what you're signing up for. And I feel like I'm probably not that demanding as a bride, but ramble aside, we got the dress. After 8 months of thinking about the elements that I liked or didn't like, I found a bunch of pictures on Pinterest, sort of like piecing together different elements of things that I liked and that I wanted to incorporate into my dress. So I had pieces and influences from Western dresses, from Vietnamese dresses. I have a whole pin board if you want to look. There's moments ones where it's like a block of flowers or like a block of dresses. So if you guys want to see that Pinterest board, I'll leave it linked down below. As I mentioned before, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you guys have seen from any of my other videos, I've been using Squarespace for my wedding website and communication for everything. I've been doing everything online because sustainability is important to me and it's a lot easier and a lot more accessible. So I've been doing the wedding website to distribute my engagement photos. It was really easy. I just like clicked a template and then I dragged and dropped a bunch of photos. I don't have to worry about uploading to a certain amount. I don't have to worry about like resizing it to a certain thing. It's just like a drag and drop, super easy. I don't have to patch, I don't have to update, I don't have to like do anything. It's amazing. We ended up buying a domain through another party and then linking it through Squarespace, and it's really easy, but you can also buy a domain through Squarespace. I actually bought my wedding website and set that all up before I even worked with Squarespace, so it was really cool that I was able to work with Squarespace to show you what I've done. I wanted to be able to like privatize some things so that you guys could see my wedding website but not share all the details of like the specifics of my wedding, because like, no offense, I love you guys, but I don't want you at my wedding. I have a discount code, so if you use the Viet Vegan, I think it's Viet Vegan, this code right here, you can get 10% off your first purchase on Squarespace for your website. So I hope you guys use that. I hope you enjoy it. We figured out the dress, I have the design, ended up being just over $700. I'm really, really happy with the price. I wanted to spend under $1,000. I know there's people out there who spend like $200 on dresses. So I mean, it's all up to what you want and what you want to prioritize. It ended up being more affordable for me to get a custom made dress through Tina versus buying a like sample size or whatever from another bridal shop or a bridal show and then getting it altered, because all those things kind of add up. I just didn't want to get into that. I'm really happy with the result and I can't wait to see the wedding dress in the end. My wedding appointment is in May. It'll be after my bachelorette party, which I will also be documenting. But yeah, that's like pretty much my wedding dress process. She's gonna be in contact with me as she designs the dress. I think it'll be really cool if I can document that sort of like back and forth between Tina. I will. She says that she doesn't know if she wants to keep doing the Vietnamese dresses because she already has a full-time job doing the bridal stuff, but she says she loves doing the Vietnamese dresses, and there's not a lot of people who do that here in Canada with the same sort of background knowledge that she does of like what Western ideals. Because if I would have the same dress in Vietnam, they wouldn't do it the same and I would get like hardcore judged by the tailor, because the way that it's cut is like a lot more revealing and less conservative than the way it would be cut in Vietnam. Yeah, that's my wedding dress process. If there's anyone else who is Vietnamese out there and went through a sort of similar dress experience, I would love to know. Also, you know, and just in general, if you ended up getting married and you got your dress made or like your wedding dress or whatever, I would love to know about all that kind of stuff. But yeah, eventually you'll see this space a little bit cleaned up. If you want a quick little tour of my desk right now, this is my workstation. This desk is from IKEA. We bought it yesterday. It's great. I like it very much. I have my computer in the corner. This will be a better space. It'll look a little bit prettier. The background might be a little nicer. I might just put up a green screen whenever I stream. I don't know if you guys don't know, I stream on Twitch. I play video games on Twitch. I'll link down below. And if you want to be part of the Discord fam, come join the Discord fam. It's great. Okay, this is a very, very long video, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more wedding updates, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to see the other videos that I've done, I'll leave a link in the corner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye.